The first subject is things an athletics commentator would never say.
There's a white man in the final of the 100 metres. Good luck with that.
That man runs like a panther. And if he could learn to use just two legs, he'd be absolutely unbeatable.
And I've got to say, it's a surprise, yes, the winner of the marathon are four blokes tied together dressed as Spider-Man.
This should be a laugh. Women running.
Lane 1, the UK. Lane 2, the USA. Lane 3, closed for resurfacing.
And here come the walkers now, mincing their way into the stadium.
And in this final of the women's gymnastics, I've been nailed to my chair for my own good.
And there's the bell. Can someone get the door, please? I'm commentating.
Tragedy in the water polo, as most of the horses drown.
And the urine sample appears to have melted the beaker. That's not a good sign.
And in the end, it took a photograph to separate them. The one of him shagging a pole dancer in Nevada.
And in the slow-motion replay, you can quite clearly see his cock swinging from side to side.
The next topic is the worst thing to say when running for US president.
I intend to withdraw from Iraq, invade some real pussies like Spain.
Hi there, I'm like George Bush, only less intelligent.
I will never forget the terrible events of 9/12.
Now, I know what you're thinking. A Sagittarius for president, but I have Leo rising.
Yes, I smoked marijuana, and I inhaled just now.
There are no skeletons in my closet, just a black latex dildo suit.
I would like you to call me President Shawada.
I have a magnificent war record. It's Pipes of Peace by Paul McCartney.
Okay, I'll leave that.
I got a bad one, though.
Okay.
Bad one. Whilst at college, I did experiment with marijuana. I did it in snow, I did it in sleet, but I did not inhale.
Unlikely small ads.
Erectile problems. Ha 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 ha.
Found. DVD of Lost.
Want to earn pounds, pounds, pounds? Yes, £3.
Would you like no strings attached sex? Contact my whore of an ex-wife.
Worried about hair loss? You bald bastard.
Dog available to good home. Free prawn crackers with every delivery.
Want to earn money at home? Become a prostitute. It's easy.
Problems with your short-term memory? Can't remember what you've just read? Problems with your short-term memory?
Room to let. No one has died in it. No one.
Wanted, 1 Spice Girls ticket and 1 gun.
Bored, lonely, depressed. Meet like-minded people at salsa dancing.
The next topic is excerpts from DVDs I wouldn't sell.
My name is Hannibal Lecter. I'm a vegan.
I'm afraid the only thing you're going to be fighting for some time, Bond, is HIV.
Welcome to Antiques Roadshow, Too Hot for TV.
From the makers of Alien vs. Predator, Alien vs. Pingu.
From the makers of Snakes on a Plane, Mice on a Tube.
Here's looking at you, kid, is why I'm in a Cambodian jail.
Three love. I'm Ann Widdecombe, and this is Naked Table Tennis.
Ah, Frodo, you're hurting me! When I said you should destroy the ring.
What a news reporter would never say.
Next on News 24, I'm going to punch a zebra. Who cares? No one's watching.
Here, children as young as 8 are forced to earn their own living. More polish! More polish! I want to see my face!
Here on the streets, it seems that Britain is completely in the grip of gang culture. This is John Simpson for the ITN Massive!
Can you hear the bombs falling? No? That's because they're in Baghdad. I'm here in Peckham.
Reports of a mystery man loitering in the area turned out to be me.
News just in. Go to a break, your wife's been hit by a truck.
And it was just a few feet from here that the shots were fired. I know, I fired them.
Well, finally, the power in Beirut seems to be back on. The radiator I'm chained to is getting quite warm.
Even amidst the devastation of this earthquake, there are still stories of hope. I found a man's wallet.
I am actually in my bedroom, but I'm trying to make it look like I'm in Baghdad on a satellite phone.
And I can't help thinking that if my country was gripped by famine, I'd just move.
The next topic is unlikely letters to be read out on Points of View.
Why, oh why is the structure of my chromosomes?
Dear BBC, I watched a light entertainment programme on your network the other night that wasn't hosted by Graham Norton. Is he ill?
Dear BBC, how did you manage to get those hippos to swim in a circle?
Dear BBC, I am a Nigerian general with £30 million to put in your bank account.
Last night, I turned onto your new porn channel, See Boobies.
Dear Points of View, I would like to complain about the weird voice you're reading out my letter in.
Dear Point of View, has anyone else noticed that Pat Butcher looks a lot like the honey monster from the Sugar Puffs advert?
Dear BBC, when are you going to show Nuts on the Road? Nim, nim, him!
Their points of view. I watched Silent Witness with the sound off, and it didn't make any sense.
Dear BBC, well, it's now 30 years down the line, and I'm no closer to owning a robotic housemaid. Tomorrow's world, tomorrow's horseshit, more like.
The other night, I watched Nigella Lawson and picked up a couple of good tips on baking bread. And in the process, I just about ripped my cock off.
Unlikely things for a royal correspondent to say.
Isn't it wonderful to see Prince Charles being made king at the age of 137?
And the Queen there majestically taking her place in the queue to withdraw her savings from Northern Rock.
The Queen asked me if I was from the BBC. I said I was, and she told me to piss off.
There we see Prince Philip going over to talk to a man from China. This should be interesting.
In fact, it's the Chinese premier, and he's just asked him for a menu.
Prince Harry hasn't been put off by the congestion charge. He says he still manages to come into Chelsea twice a day.
Well, the crowd are absolutely loving this event. The night sky is dancing with light. Yes, the Queen set fire to Windsor Castle again.
It's great to see the whole family waving from the balcony through the sights of my AK-47.
And as Prince Philip cuts the tape to open this mental institution, the doctors have got him. They've got him.
The next topic is what a rugby commentator would never say.
Oh, and he skipped through the defence, and that's lucky, because if these South Sea Islanders catch you, they eat you.
It's time for the scrum, where the players can have a quick kiss and exchange phone numbers.
And it's the coin toss, and Johnny Wilkinson has sprained his thumb.
And that is a massive tackle. I wish mine was like that.
Not everyone's been able to get tickets for this World Cup final, and we know a lot of you are watching at home. So hello to you, the England team.
Oh, and it's bad news for New Zealand. Rugby doesn't matter.
Keep an eye on this ball as it hits the ground, because it's such an unusual shape, it could go anywhere.
Seal it bang, seal it bang, kia ora, kia ora.
All pretence has been abandoned as both teams take to the field naked, covered in lubricant, to the sound of pounding techno.
Thick muscular necks, broken noses and powerful thighs. The rugby wives are minging.
This young man has a brilliant playing career ahead of him, followed by a bleak career as an after-dinner speaker before his suicide at 40.
Well, he is in many ways the perfect fly half. Legs of a human, torso of a blue bottle.
The South Africans there, passing to their one black player, Johnny Token.
So it's England versus Samoa, a team of rank amateurs against Samoa.
This is an announcement to any passengers awaiting the 10 o'clock train to Edinburgh, calling at Peterborough, Doncaster, Darlington, York, Grantham, Northgate, Peterborough. Fuck, I fucked that up. It was gonna be so funny as well. Oh, it was funny.
What do you think the punishment for queue jumping should be? Do you think A, death, B, deportation, or C, that twat with a buzzer keeps on putting it in the wrong fucking place?
You're just funny. To me, you're funny right from the start, okay? Sorry, Russell, do you want to walk back in the
It's
walk
fine.
again?
It's not going to be very good anyway.
What you didn't hear at Live Earth.
Live Earth, sponsored by Powergen.
Go home, it's too late, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, just keep the car running. I'm only doing 20 minutes.
We've managed to power this whole event just by burning orangutans.
Climate change? Let's ask the Pussycat Dolls. They'll know what to do.
Sorry, I'm late. This one's for Diana.
Remember, flush your toilet less frequently. And on that note, Genesis.
Everybody put your lighters in the air.
No, honestly, if the Earth is live, you have wired the plug incorrectly.